Could probably ride down these stairs with a mountain bike. No point in getting hurt this early in the morning though. Hey guys, BikeBlogger here. On my way to work, 22, 23, 24, 25 miles per hour, 26. Today I wanted to talk about the Idaho stop, and that involves treating stop signs as yield signs and stop lights as stop signs. It's only in the state of Idaho of the United States. Need to make a left up here. See how it looks. Doesn't look very good, so we're gonna turn off here. Wait a second. There we go. Okay, going a slightly different way today. There have been other states that have looked at the Idaho law. Colorado in particular. Let's make a right here. I sort of agree with the Colorado version in that I don't entirely agree with the Idaho law that says you can treat a stoplight as a stop sign. I sort of think if they... Ugh, horrible road. If a road has a stoplight, it's probably for a good reason, because those things are expensive to install and put in. A lot of traffic study has to be done on it, traffic engineering. So I sort of believe you should just stop at them and wait for the green. And that's what Colorado, I think, or some cities in Colorado has determined that sure, you can treat a stop sign as a yield sign, but you still need to stop at stoplights. I think that's the gist of it. Go back here. Now there are stairs down here, so I can't ride my bike. At least now with these skinny tires, 28 millimeter tires, I could probably ride down these stairs with a mountain bike. No point in getting hurt this early in the morning though. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So yeah, the argument for the Idaho stop is that it's more efficient. You know, you can sort of roll through stop signs legally. You can. Here's a stop sign right here. So technically, what you're supposed to do is stop, put your foot down, and then pick your foot up. That's a complete stop. Let's see which way. Let's go right. Haven't gone this way to work exactly this way before. So I tend not to stop on a hill completely like right here, but I will slow down just to make it harder for myself. I sort of believe that the Idaho law is a good idea for residential areas where there's lots of stop signs and cities try to advocate other means of transportation, going slower. If you want more people to bicycle, you got to make it a little bit easier. Let's make a left. So that's just my opinion. Because that's one of the arguments that, you know, like I said, it's more efficient. It encourages people to use less busy roads. So I think the solution would be to, let's see here, let's go straight, actually. They should make it legal to treat a stop sign as a yield sign, you know, just slow down, but don't have to really totally stop. In a quiet, slower moving traffic, supposedly, residential area. But on bigger streets, city streets, and stop signs or stoplights, I still think you should stop at the stop sign and stop at the stoplight. It's just sort of common sense. Woo, here we go. A little bit of a downhill. Let's see which way I want to go. There's no stop sign here. So yeah, that's my take on it. You should be able to go through stop signs in the residential area like this. But, let's see, I want to go left, I think. Guess, I don't know, I'm a little lost. See if we can find my way out of here. I'm gonna turn around. I don't think I wanted to go this way, this far. So yeah, I think you should be able to sort of yield through stop signs in residential areas, stop at stop signs in higher traffic areas. There's no stop sign here. It's a little strange. There it is right here. Is that another street down there? I think I want that if that is a street. To my left, signal. There we go. Newport, yeah, this is what I wanted. And I want to go straight across this road here. Get on the road and make a right real quick here. Stop at this. See, here's a stop sign getting onto a bigger road. I think you should stop here and not just yield, just to be safe because traffic's moving a bit faster. I have to wait for this guy though. I'm not going to filter on his right. Nope. There he goes. This went green. All right, there's Oakwood. I wanted that. I was just looking on the map this morning. Just trying to find different ways to go to work. I'm in Webster Groves, Missouri right now. Sort of extending my commute a bit. I've already gone over 2 miles. I want to go up to Glen, I think, up here. Gonna be sort of gradually going uphill now. And it'll be sort of a little bit downhill most of the rest of the way to work. And the argument against the Idaho stop is basically you got 2 separate rules for vehicular cyclists. Don't like having 2 separate rules for bikes and cars. I figure they should follow all the same rules, which gotta cross the train tracks up here. Which I like that idea because it's simplistic, but I don't know, it might be a little overly simplistic. But that's why over the train tracks, and always cross train tracks at a perpendicular angle. Let's make a left here. Because you don't want to get your wheels stuck in the tracks. train tracks to the left. Let's see here. Train tracks over there. Also, you know, I mean, it makes you less predictable. Especially if all cyclists aren't going to follow the same rules. That's sort of how it is now, though. A lot of cyclists don't stop at stop signs and run red lights. If everyone followed the same rules, like most car drivers do, it'd be a lot more predictable and there'd be less chance for accidents, I would think, if everyone knew what to expect of everyone. I think that's really the main concern, is consistency. No matter what you think's better, just that all cyclists are at least consistent. Woo! Train tracks. Oh, a little bit of downhill right now. Well, at least not as much climbing. On my way to work, 20 miles an hour, gone about 3 miles now. So I've already extended my commute pretty much by like 2 miles. If you got the extra time, it's fun to extend your commute a little bit. Tuxedo, I don't want that. I want Clark. And then I'm going to take Summit. Slow down, way into the other side of the lane. Nobody around though. I'm going to climb this hill, up Clark here. Yeah, so that's my take on it. I'm more for the Colorado stop law versus the Idaho stop law, I guess. But like I said, the Idaho law, I think, is a statewide law enacted in 1982, mainly to reduce the number of traffic tickets for really minor offenses and not take up as much of the court's time. Let's see here. I'll make a left, I think. Okay. Actually, I think I wanted to go straight. We'll make a right here and then get on Summit. Okay, still in Webster Groves. Also, I think back in the 80s when they were coming up with that law in the 70s and whatever, I think running a stop sign, even with a bicycle, I think might have been a criminal offense, not just a slap on the wrist or whatever, a fine or whatever, misdemeanor or whatever. Let's go straight. So obviously that would take up more of the court's time. I also imagine, since there's so few cyclists to begin with, though, that it's like, I don't know, like bicycling infrastructure in the US, it's just not considered that important. That's what it's all about when you're a cyclist. People tend not to care about you or what you do as much. Here's when I want to make a left. Let's see here. We'll just go straight all the way to, is it North Forest or something? Alright. I fixed the bar tape on my bicycle. It was coming off a little bit on the left handlebar. No stop signs here, that's nice. 24 miles an hour. Still gotta be aware of the side streets though. Never know when someone's gonna run out, maybe another bicyclist. There's a yield sign. Okay, now we're sort of back on one of our regular commutes, and we've gone 4 miles already, so this is about the typical distance I usually go on my commutes. Extending it today. Through the park. This is actually somewhat of a pleasant commute today, I think. I sort of like doing what I did today. It's a longer commute though. The total video time here is probably going to be over 20 minutes. We'll see. I'm not totally pushing myself really hard. It's a little warm. If you push yourself too hard, too fast, you wear yourself out faster. But I mean, when you're going only 20 minutes, it doesn't really matter that much, I don't think. But you do sweat more, so try to keep at a decent pace here. Going 14 on the bike trail here. I don't think I can do no hands here with this bike. I don't feel like I have enough mass on the front end of this bike that I feel like I can really, it might just be the headset isn't really just quite right. Might be a little loose or something. You need to dial that in just right. Okay, so we're in Maplewood, Missouri. We're passing under the big street, Hanley Road, going past Deer Creek Shopping Plaza to the left here. Let's see, get up this hill. There's a shopping plaza over there. On a little trail here, little greenway. Just one stoplight and then we'll basically be at work here. 4.6 miles. 16 miles an hour. Taking it easy. I know some other states have looked into the Idaho law, but no other state has passed it since, well, over 30 years ago when Idaho passed it, I guess, in 1982. It's a little strange. I mean, I don't really know. I've been to Colorado. I've never even driven through Idaho. I guess there's a lot of cyclists in Idaho. I'll wait behind the pickup here. No one behind me. All right. Gas is still $2.77 and 9/10 of a cent. So there's a truck across the street. I don't know if he's gonna go straight. Although I don't think that pickup truck or that van across the street knew I was going left either. So fortunately I didn't have to wait there, because straight traffic has to yield to, well, left turning traffic, I mean, has to yield to straight moving traffic. Let's go up this way today. Oh. Try and keep at least a few feet from the door zone. That bike St. Louis arrows right in the door zone. How embarrassing. Oh. So they're just following the train tracks all the way into work here. Okay, get out of here. Gotta be visible. All right, we're gonna make a right here. Just mixing it up today, following the train tracks. Woo, we lost all of our energy. 12 miles an hour. A little windy. Oh. I don't know if I've ever done a bicycle commute this long to work this early in the morning. Whew. A little tired right now, but I'm sure I'm going to be very awake when I stop my bike. Be like, whoa, I'm awake, I'm ready to do office work. Yeah, props to you guys and gals out there though who do longer commutes than me. That's people sometimes say they're impressed that, you know, my commitment or how much I bicycle or whatever, but man, I look up to people too who have those very long, you know, commutes to work, you know, over 10 miles, some of them. Stop here. Okay. There you go. That was a complete stop. I probably won't do one completely right here, up here. I don't have a fixed gear bike, but if I slow down almost to a crawl, I can basically stop like that and not have to get off my pedals, which is nice because I got clipless pedals, and even though my ankles don't hurt or anything, my muscles have built up with the clipless pedals and I got a better technique down, I guess, that they don't ache or anything, but to constantly clip and unclip, that's what's so inefficient about having to stop at all the stop signs. Woo! 5 3/4 miles. See you next time. Green light. There we go.